everybody, this is Jessica from Synergy and happy Halloween. Last year we did a pea pod, so today I had to go with carrots so that we can be peas and carrots. So I've got an aerobic, and if you wanted to grab some dumbbells later on, we'll do a little bit of the weights and some Halloween music in the background. So let's go ahead and start warming up. I will admit this carrot head is a little heavy, so at some point if it falls off, don't be worried if there is a decapitated carrot. So up in your shoulders, some circles going one way, and I hope you guys have a great Halloween. Circles going the other way. So if I can do it in a carrot costume, you can do it at home too, and hopefully this makes you smile a little bit as well. Let's get some twists into your torso. Nothing cranking, nothing big, just to loosen. And then we'll keep those circles going into your hips. Oh yeah, nothing like circling them with a carrot. Notice what direction you're going. We'll pause and switch directions. Now at any time for balance, if you ever want to have a chair, an upside down broom works really well. If you are close to a wall, that's perfect. Always nice to have something for balance. I might be using the back of the chair occasionally. Yeah. Side to side taps, and then we're gonna replace the tap with a hamstring curl just to warm up the backs of your legs. And we'll go right back into a tap. And replacing the tap this time with a knee lift in front. Warming up the front of your legs. Beautiful. Pausing in the middle, keeping the taps going, and then doing some circling with your wrist, kind of like rubbing your belly, patting your head at the same time. And then I'm gonna keep my feet wide, one arm up and diagonal, other arm up and diagonal. Reaching as high as you can without letting your head pop off. Keep on reaching, stretching, alternating left and right. Nice, let's do 2, 1, awesome. All right, so I've got 45 seconds on for the exercise, and then the 15 seconds in between, we're just gonna do marches. All right, decapitated carrot, I told you it might happen. So let me get my timer going, and we will go ahead and get started. First exercise is we're going to tap and punch, and then punch forward. So tap and uppercut, and then punch forward. Tap and uppercut, punch forward. And there's not really a huge right or wrong. I love to say as long as you're moving and you're grooving. So getting your legs and your arms moving at the same time. Surprisingly hard for coordination. Punch, punch, uppercut, uppercut, punch, punch, uppercut, uppercut. Nice. Gotta lie, I was really hoping that my carrot head would have lasted a little bit longer, but we made it through warm-up, so. Well, all right, and then either marching in place, walking in place. If you wanted to jog in place or add any jogs in between, that's perfectly fine. Same thing with the water break. As we get going, if you wanted to use the 15 seconds in between as a water break, perfect time to do so. All right, next exercise, we're gonna lift the knee and then out to the side. Lift the knee, out to the side, same leg. While your leg is moving, notice your upper body. I want your shoulders right over your hips the whole time. Your body is going to want to lean. We're not letting it. You're using a lot of core support, lifting that knee, bringing that leg straight out to the side. Nice. You're gonna feel this hip a lot. All right, walk, jog, just keep it moving. And then all we're gonna do is switch over to the opposite leg. Lift the knee, straight out to the side. Lift the knee, straight out to the side. This is a great one, especially for the single-legged, that if you need something around you for balance, please feel free. Knee bends as it lifts in front. Knee stays straight as you bring it out towards the side. Good job. Ooh, good song. Last 3, 2, 1, and walk, march, jog in place. Next one we've got is a standing oblique crunch. So imagine your favorite rendition of a crab, hands behind your head, same elbow to same knee, same elbow to same knee. Gotta work that carrot core. Elbow to knee, elbow to knee. Nobody wants a soft carrot. Nice and firm and crunchy. Elbow to knee, elbow to knee. Now make sure you notice I'm not bringing my arm down to bring my elbow to the knee. My hands are staying in that goalpost position, and I'm tilting my torso, squeezing my obliques to get the elbow towards that knee. And march in place. Next one is skaters. Most difficult part is just the coordination of it. So again, if you're moving, you're grooving, don't have to do it perfect. What we're gonna do is take opposite hand and leg across, hand and leg across, hand and leg across, hand and leg across. Now my back foot is just tapping behind me. If you wanted to make this less difficult, it's a smaller tap, smaller reach. If you wanted to make it more intense, you can actually jump and hop in between. Your choice. And all of these are at your own pace. You can always go faster than me, you can always go slower than me. Three, 2, 1, 15 seconds. March, walk, jog, water break. All right, now one leg at a time. So choose one foot, that's gonna be in front, opposite leg behind. I'm gonna turn to the side just so that you can see. We're gonna lunge down, that back leg comes forward to lift the knee. Lunge down, back leg comes forward to lift the knee. If you're using balance, best place to put it is off to the side so that you're not gonna knee it when you come in front. When you lunge down, weight is in the front heel. I'm not leaning over my leg. Thinking about posture, shoulders stay nice and tall. As you go down, lift that knee in front. Lunge down, lift that knee in front. And walk in place. And then we're just gonna switch to the opposite leg. So as long as you know your opposite leg in front, I'm gonna switch to the other side again just so that you can see. Smile. Front, back, shoulders tall, lunge down, back leg, lift the knee. Lunge down, back leg, lift the knee. Especially with this one, I noticed my balance on my opposite side dramatically worse. I am wobbling a lot more, which is not wrong, it's not bad, it's challenging. I love it if you wobble but not fall. Weebles wobble but they don't fall down, because that just means that you're pushing yourself past something that you're normally used to. Last 3, 2, 1, walk, jog. Next 45 seconds is everybody's favorite, jumping jacks. Yes! So choose your level. This is kind of like a medium level 2. Hands and legs are moving. My leg is stepping out to the side, hands reaching up above. Easier level, I'm not including the lean. Hands are moving, but just not quite as much. If you want to ever add full jumping jacks, be a jumping carrot. You got it. And mix and match. You don't have to do the same level the whole time. Start with level 3, go down to level 2, level 1 for a second or two to catch your break, catch your breath, then jump right back into it. 3, 2, 1, walk, march, jog in place. Next one, make sure you have enough room side to side. We're going to be doing a little bit of traveling. So I'm going to start on one side. Squat position, we're going to go down, stay low, over, together, up, hamstring curl, low, over, together, up, hamstring curl, low, over, together, up, hamstring curl on the back, sink low. So we're holding the squat as we're doing the traveling. Weight is behind in your heels, and then as you lift up to get into that hamstring. When I'm doing that hamstring curl, I'm switching legs each time. Squat down. Last one. Awesome. Walk, jog in place. Another one of my favorites, especially just because of the name and especially with Halloween, skull crushers. So 1 foot forward, 1 foot in back. Imagine you're taking a skull, banging it to your knee, and relax. Bang it to your knee and relax. My front leg does not move. It is glued to the ground the whole time, and I'm doing kind of a standing crunch as I bring my hands towards my foot. Now, if your carrot allows you to stretch up over your head farther, great. The higher your hands reach, the higher your knee goes, the farther that leg behind you, the more range of motion and the more work. But again, you create that intensity. Last 3, 2, 1. March it out. Oh, you are awesome. Switching over to the other side. Opposite leg in front. Same motion. That top leg stays glued, back leg behind. Reach up to grab the skull, bang it to your knee. Reach up, bang it to your knee. Reach up, bang it to your knee. And I really meant to grab a plastic skull from like the Dollar Tree, because that would have been so cool to have props. And then actually take the plastic skull and boom. Now I have food for thought for next year. Squeeze it in, extend it out. Squeeze it in, extend it out. Now this is the last cardio move. So we have the same 15 seconds to walk, jog, march in place. And then if you wanted to grab weights, completely optional, but great time to grab weights. All right, first one we've got, squat with a lateral raise. So if you wanted weights, choose a light dumbbell, one in each hand, feet shoulder width. We're gonna squat down, and then arms come shoulder height. Squat down, arms come shoulder height. And I know you've heard me say it before, but my weight is in my heels. That is gonna protect my knees. If my weight comes forward onto my toes, the pressure goes forward and my knees are forward. If I push the weight back in my heels, the pressure stays backward into my glutes, my hamstrings, into your muscles to protect your knees. And then squeeze your shoulders as they come, only shoulder height, palms facing down. Beautiful. All right, walk it out. Next one's a lunge with an overhead press, single legged. So you can do this with one arm, you can do it with both arms. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. We're gonna lunge down. As you come up, press up overhead. Lunge down, press up overhead. Lunge down, press up overhead. Single leg. That leg doesn't get a break. It's gonna yell at you a little bit faster. But we do a lot of things in life on one leg at a time. So it's really important to be able to work one leg at a time, to train in that same way. And relax. Same exercise, opposite leg in front. Set up your posture, shoulders over your hips. This is my side, my balance, this is bad. Lunge down, press up overhead. Lunge down, press up overhead. Nice. Last 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, next one is very, very heavy on the balance. So we have a bunch of different options. If you would like, hardest version is to balance on one leg completely. Yes, you can laugh at me. Other options is to just put your feet uncomfortably close together. Another option is to put your feet together but shift your weight onto one leg. So I'm on the tiptoes of 1 foot. So you can lift it completely up or just on the tiptoes. Palms forward, and we're gonna balance with a bicep curl, which I think is a fun combination. You might disagree with that terminology, but biceps are typically very strong muscles because we use them in day-to-day life all the time. So adding in a one-legged balance, which is extremely difficult, to a typically usually easier exercise like a bicep curl is a fun combination. Nice. And last one, go ahead and relax. Walk, jog, march it out, water break if you need. Same thing on the opposite leg. All right, set up. Now if you did both feet together, stay there. If you just shifted your weight to 1 foot and my toes are down, stay there. If you want to pick it up, palms forward, smile, and bicep curl. Lift your hands on the corners of your mouth at the same time. I also love how balance exercises, they work your core because the center of your body is your center of balance. Also works your hips, stabilizing you. Also works your ankles and your feet muscles, which really, really important, but we wear so many comfortable shoes all the time, which is not a bad thing, but typically ankles, feet muscles can weaken without us really realizing it. Great way to strengthen that. Oh, wobble, wobble. I'm a wobbling carrot. Almost there. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Shake it out. Next is perfect for Halloween. We've got a deadlift. Form, very, very important. This does not have to be a big range of motion. I'm going to turn to the side so that you can see. Weights down, they do not move. Knees are slightly bent, Exaggerate your posture. I'm gonna flat back going down and then hinge right back up. Flat back going down. Squeeze your hamstrings, squeeze your glutes at the same time. Now, obviously in a carrot costume, it's hard to see what I mean by flat back, but I'm not rounding and tucking. I'm not letting my hands just drip towards the ground. I'm engaged, chest forward, chest forward, chest forward, and then pulling back up. And you're gonna feel that in the back of your legs. Squeeze at the top. Last 3, 2, 1, and relax. And triceps, feet shoulder width, tuck your elbows, straighten, bend halfway. Straighten, bend halfway. Now what do I mean by halfway? I mean, do not have your weights come all the way up into your carrot armpits, because then you're gonna use momentum to push back. If I come halfway and then straighten, halfway to my hips and straighten, I can't use momentum. Also, the location of your elbows kind of creates the intensity too. If this is too much, I'm gonna drop my elbows down. I'm still gonna get my triceps, but I won't feel quite as strong because my elbows aren't as far back behind my body. Triceps are a backward muscle, so the higher my elbows are behind my body, the more engaged that we're gonna be. Great job. Last 3, 2, 1. If you're using weights, go ahead and drop them back down. Let's march. And we've got to start how we finished. So I'm gonna put my head back on, be a full carrot. I have to admit, this carrot's nice with long, beautiful hair. Just very heavy. And down it goes. All right, arms up overhead, big breath in. Big breath out. 2 more times. Big breath in. Big breath out. And reaching side to side, nice and slow. And take your feet, big stretch behind. But everybody doesn't always like exercise, and that's totally fine. So if we can find one small way to at least make you laugh or smile while you're doing it, Halloween can be a great way. And I will do the dressing up as a carrot for you. You don't even have to do that. You can be in whatever clothes you want. Taking your hands in a prayer position, we'll go ahead and down and up, a little bit into your wrists. And then 1 foot forward, 1 foot backward. If you wanted to have something for balance, we're gonna drop that back knee and then straighten your leg, press your heel behind you. Drop the back knee, straighten your leg, press the heel behind you. This next one, we're gonna straighten and hold. Press your heel. It does not have to touch the ground, but you're imagining if your heel could touch, you're pressing it down to get the back of your leg. And then we'll switch to the other side, starting with the motion first. Setting up, so we're gonna bend that back knee, straighten and press your heel behind you. Bend that back knee, straighten and press your heel behind you. And the next one that you come up, we're gonna go ahead and keep your legs straight. Press your heel back a lot. And relax. Reach your arms forward to round your back, and then pull your elbows, really pinch, pinch, pinch your shoulder blades. Reaching forward around. Pinch, pinch, pinch your shoulder blades. And then a couple more for your hips that we got a lot into. This one I definitely will use something for balance. 1 foot down, opposite leg is gonna cross over. I'm gonna stand up nice and tall and then lean over towards the side. You should feel this on the outside of your hip. And then you can vary. If you wanna lean a little bit forward, you're gonna feel it in a slightly different spot. Lean a little backward. If you have your arm up overhead, nothing's right or wrong, it's just all a little bit different, and your body will tell you what you need right now. And then we'll switch. I'm gonna move my chair to the other side. Opposite leg down, the other leg comes across. Lift up nice and tall, lean over towards the side. Ooh, I always have super tight hips, so this feels, I was gonna say it feels really good, but I don't wanna lie. It just feels. Last one for your hip flexors and the front of your quads. Lots of different options because of the intensity. If you're super, super bendy and you can grab that leg behind you, that's one option, as long as your knee is not forward. Knee is down, pressing your hips forward. Other options, you can grab the hem of your pants. If you have a towel or a band, you can wrap it around your foot, make your arm a little longer. Or if you have a second couch or chair, what I love to do is to take that foot back behind on the couch or chair, knee down, and then push your hips forward. And then you're gonna feel it all right here on the front. Hip flexor is that crease in the middle, as well as your quad, which is that strong thigh muscle. One more deep breath in. Exhale to come out. Same thing on the opposite leg. Super bendy, you might be able to grab your foot as long as your knee is down, or hem of your pants, back of your shoe. You could put that leg somewhere. Just notice if my leg is here, I don't want to be leaning forward because I'm not stretching the front of my body. I want to not only put my shoulders over my hips, but really push that hip forward. And stand all the way back up, drop that foot down. Woo! Thank you! Have a wonderful, wonderful day.